Imagine a world where Cristiano Ronaldo never left Real Madrid. What if the Portuguese superstar had stayed at the Spanish Giants? Would they have continued their dominance in Europe? Would Ronaldo have broken even more records? Let's dive into how this one decision could have changed the entire landscape of football. Stay tuned to find out how things might have unfolded if Ronaldo had never left Los Blancos. Real Madrid's continued dominance in Europe. Ronaldo's impact on Real Madrid during his time at the club was nothing short of monumental. He scored 450 goals in 438 appearances, leading the team to 4 UEFA Champions League titles, 2 La Liga titles, and numerous other trophies. Ronaldo's goal-scoring ability, leadership, and relentless drive for success were central to Real Madrid's dominance in European football, particularly in the Champions League. If Ronaldo had stayed at Real Madrid, there's a good chance the club would have continued to be the dominant force in Europe. Real Madrid won the Champions League 3 times in a row between 2016 and 2018, with Ronaldo playing a pivotal role in these triumphs. His ability to perform in crucial moments and his knack for scoring goals in the knockout stages were key to their success. With Ronaldo still in the fold, Real Madrid would have continued to be a feared opponent in Europe. The team was already stacked with talent like Karim Benzema, Luka Modric, and Toni Kroos, and Ronaldo's presence would have provided them with the firepower needed to challenge for more Champions League titles. The impact on La Liga. La Liga is one of the most competitive leagues in the world, with fierce rivalries between the top clubs, particularly between Real Madrid and FC Barcelona. When Ronaldo left for Juventus, Real Madrid lost their most potent attacking weapon, and Barcelona took advantage of this in the 2018-2019 season, winning the league title with relative ease. If Ronaldo had remained at Real Madrid, the balance of power in La Liga might have shifted back in the club's favor. His goals and leadership would have made a significant difference in the title race, particularly in the El Clasico encounters against Barcelona. In the years following Ronaldo's departure, Real Madrid has struggled to compete with Barcelona for the La Liga title, and their title wins have been less frequent. Geraldo's wins have been less frequent. Ronaldo's presence in the Spanish capital would have likely meant that Real Madrid would have been more competitive in the league. While Barcelona was enjoying the peak of Lionel Messi's powers, Ronaldo's influence would have been enough to ensure that Real Madrid remained in the title race year after year. The evolution of Karim Benzema. One of the most interesting aspects of Ronaldo's departure from Real Madrid is the way it impacted the career of Karim Benzema. Benzema had always been an important part of the team, but much of his role was to provide support to Ronaldo as the primary goal scorer. With Ronaldo gone, Benzema was thrust into the spotlight and became Real Madrid's main man in attack. Since Ronaldo's departure, Benzema has flourished. He won the 2022 Ballon d'Or after leading Real Madrid to the La Liga and Champions League titles with his impressive performances. Benzema's evolution as a goal scorer and leader has been remarkable, and it's clear that Ronaldo's departure allowed him to step up in a way he might not have done with Ronaldo still at the club. However, if Ronaldo had never left, Benzema might not have had the same opportunity to become the focal point of Real Madrid's attack. The two players had a symbiotic relationship, with Ronaldo benefiting from Benzema's link-up play, and Benzema thriving in his role as a provider. Ronaldo's presence in the team would have likely meant that Benzema continued in his supporting role, which might have limited his growth as a player. The rivalry with Lionel Messi. One of the most captivating aspects of football during the 2010s was the rivalry between Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. The two players are often compared and debated as the best of all time, and their rivalry defined the modern era of football. With Ronaldo remaining at Real Madrid, the rivalry would have continued at its peak, with both players battling for dominance in La Liga and in Europe. Had Ronaldo stayed at Real Madrid, the El Clasico encounters between Real Madrid and Barcelona would have been even more electrifying. The rivalry between the two clubs would have been intensified by the presence of both Ronaldo and Messi, and these matches would have been more critical for the title race. The presence of Ronaldo in Spain would have kept Barcelona on their toes, especially considering how dominant Messi was at the time. With both players still competing at the highest level, the footballing world would have been treated to more of their head-to-head battles, and the debate over who is the greatest player would have only intensified. Ronaldo's personal achievements. Ronaldo's time at Real Madrid was defined by numerous personal achievements, including his 5 Ballon d'Ors, 4 European Golden Shoes, and countless goal-scoring records. But what would his personal legacy have looked like if he had stayed at Real Madrid? Would he have continued to break records and win individual awards? There's a strong argument to be made that Ronaldo would have continued to add to his trophy cabinet. His relentless drive for success and his ability to perform in high-pressure situations meant that he was always striving to improve. Had he remained at Real Madrid, Ronaldo could have broken more records, perhaps even surpassing his own benchmark of 450 goals for the club. Ronaldo's place in history as one of the greatest footballers of all time would have been further solidified by more success in the Champions League, more La Liga titles, and more personal accolades. His status as one of the most iconic athletes in the world would have been cemented further, and his rivalry with Messi would have been more fierce than ever. The financial implications. Ronaldo's departure from Real Madrid and his subsequent move to Juventus also had significant financial implications. Real Madrid lost one of their most marketable stars, and Juventus gained one of the most marketable footballers in the world. Ronaldo's commercial value was a major factor in his transfer to Italy, and his presence at Juventus helped boost the club's global brand. If Ronaldo had stayed at Real Madrid, the club would have continued to benefit from his commercial appeal, both in terms of shirt sales and sponsorship deals. Real Madrid's financial clout would have been even stronger, and the club's global reach would have expanded further. Additionally, the sponsorship deals and endorsement opportunities for Ronaldo himself would have continued to be a major source of income. On the other hand, Juventus might have faced financial difficulties without Ronaldo, as the club's commercial growth and global exposure were significantly boosted by his presence. The club might have had to find other ways to maintain their financial success, potentially targeting different high-profile players to bolster their brand. So, there you have it. The football world would have been drastically different if Ronaldo had never left Real Madrid. From continued dominance in Europe to a fierce rivalry with Messi, it's crazy to think about all the possibilities. But hey, that's football, and unpredictable and full of surprises. What do you think would have happened? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more football debates and what ifs. Until next time, stay passionate and keep supporting the beautiful game.